All right. Now that you're in position, Miss March, let's get this lesson started.
I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me to teach you swordplay,
Oh, thank you so much, Masters. Oh, wait. Does the...
after all, we need to watch you practice for a few days before we can figure out how talented.
So, how'd I do, Master?
You're definitely talented, Miss March.
Hey, here you are. Did you hear that? These two masters just called... just wait a...
Swordplay requires...
In other words,
I once had the honor, Miss March.
Why do I wield
I also question that.
the best way to take down...
Seems like you've seen your fair share.
oh, come on. Don't...
Oh, now I'm curious.
Let me ask you something, March. Do you have a...
Who do I want to
if you can't think of any...
I'll fight. Oops. That... Yeah.
Could it pop?
Hey, now that you... I'm super interested.
See?
It doesn't matter.
Becoming a sword master who fights for justice and battles evil? Well,
Now that you've...
tea ceremony?
Please? That's how those heroes...
Play along?
Let's just stop with...
Yeah! Not bad.
I'm planning on quitting my job at the Sky Fair.
Hey, this is not how I suppose.
Dear guest,
Stop! Your tea tastes like slop, and you even and that name, the Sleepless Earl.
Stop! You've gone too far.
Oh, who's that trying to be?
It's me, March 7th. Cause more trouble and I'll show... That's right!
Never heard of you. Now scurry back to wherever you crawled out from.
Mr. Scott?
Trouble? Ha!
a regular customer?
Yeah, what else would I be?
Anyway...
Huh? Oh,
Scrat...
swordplay?
Huh! As if...
Looks like you guys are... Well, get...
Just a reminder.
Hey, relax. Well, I can overlook. Instead of wasting your life learning useless swordplay, why not invest in our civilian mechs? Hmm? You'll have your master kneeling and begging for mercy in no time.
Stop!
Huh? Oh, say whatever you want. Oh, come on. So, I can.
Only 15.
And if you lose. Oh, and if that's.
And if.
I'll become.
Nah, I don't think.
Okay, how about this? If I.
Squealing isn't a.
Fine, fine. You all heard it, right? We'll meet again.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Don't worry.
Not. Oh, I know you're here.
Thanks for the invitation.
Sure,
Come on. How.
I don't see any issue with it.
as long as she trains diligently.
I'm now filled with determination, Masters. I'll learn. You're my most trusted friend. You'll be my assistant teacher, and make sure. If I can't learn swordplay well, Masters, Miss.
I'm planning on quitting my job at the Skyfaring Commission.
That IPC guy will show up in 15 days. I've gotta become a swordmaster by then.
Becoming a sword master in a mere 15 days is quite challenging.
But we can't lose our momentum, Master Yun Li.
Momentum alone will only keep you going for about 3 days. If you really want to stick with it, you need a solid plan.
No worries. I've found my professional teaching assistant to help me organize the lessons, so there won't be any problems. Rest assured, Masters. If not in me, at least place your faith in her, my trusty sidekick.
Miss March is really passionate about learning swordplay, and now she has a clear goal in mind. That's a good thing for her. There are many ways to defeat villains, but if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. I hope you will always remember this, Miss March.
Got it. It's all etched into my memory.
Since you've got that in mind, it's time for me to set some targets for you.
Please go ahead, Master Yun Li.
We'll have 3 exams during these 15 days. If you pass our tests, those pieces of IPC scrap won't stand a chance. But if you fail,
That would mean Yun Li is a terrible teacher. And if that's the case, I hope you won't force yourself to take on the challenge, Miss March.
hey, you are the terrible teacher here.
I understand. In the Immersia, the disciple and the master share both honor and disgrace. If the apprentice fails, the master loses face too.
Well, there aren't that many customs on the Xianzhou. I'm just worried about you getting hurt.
But as long as you practice diligently and pass the tests, we'll feel confident about your duel. Now, let's go back to the first question I asked you. I'm sure you found a reason to wield your sword, right, Miss March?
Absolutely! I wield my sword to become a hero. I want to fight for justice, punish the wicked, and make them quiver in fear and run away when they see me.
Then keep that fire burning and learn with all your heart.
You haven't said much, Miss Teaching Assistant. Any suggestions before we officially start training? Exactly! Exactly. That's enough chit-chat for now. Don't forget... Let's do this! I learned so much today! Well done, me! How should I go about this?
Good.
That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything. Guess I am pretty awesome after. I'll fight 10! If you keep upping the training, I'm gonna start skipping class. What do you recommend? I learned so much today.
Today, you'll face your first test. It's all about the basics.
Oh, I know. It's float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right?
That's boxing? But close enough, I guess.
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March. Focus on wielding your sword properly, making your thrusts swift and strikes brisk.
And parries should be fluid and nimble. Got it.
See? Even March is getting bored of your rambling.
But I'm actually not bored at all.
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the basics to help her better understand them. Neglecting the basics will only make you vulnerable in a fight. Even for an extraordinary sword master like you, Yunli.
Just focus on your teaching. Why bring me into this?
What? Didn't General Huiyan offer you any guidance?
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around like a sparrow in a fight, huh?
Miss March has been learning the basics of swordplay, and now it's time to put her knowledge to the test.
Unsheath your swords and show me what you've got, March.
According to the schedule, Rachel, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Another step closer to star crazy. Yeah! Not very sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! Watch this! Looks like I passed the test, right?
Yeah. Well done. You passed with flying colors.
Great! Hey, hurry up and congratulate me. I couldn't have done it without my masters and you, Miss Teaching Assistant. So if I were to take on that IPC guy now, what would you say are my chances?
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. With swordplay guidance from me and Yoon Lee, if you were to challenge the IPC's security mechs now, I believe...
You wouldn't stand a chance.
Yoon Lee's... right.
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence? I'm the kind of girl who performs better when I'm showered with praise, just so you know. Wait, are you saying my swordplay still isn't good enough?
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby, but now, actually seeing her progress gives me a sense of accomplishment.
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, Master Yoon Lee? Don't worry, Miss March. I've been serious about teaching you from the start.
Don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March is straight from the Juming art of swordplay.
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics, because that's your best shot at winning. After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for sword maintenance. Let's go, Miss March. Today, I'll follow the General's example as a way of acknowledging your progress.
Thank you, Master Yenqing.
So, have you found any information about her?
Yeah, that girl is one of the nameless on the Astral Express. Oh, she's no pushover. Don't you think this bet's a bit too risky?
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the strategic investment department? Do they ever make safe bets? She thinks she can fool me by flying under the radar? You there! Get me the most powerful mech we've got!
Understood. Checking the inventory now.
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash course apprentice is really capable of.
Another new move under my belt. Let's do this! Wonder what I'll run into today! Jeez, I'm exhausted. I think today should be a rest day. All swords and no play makes March a dull girl, you know. What do you recommend? That's enough training for today. Jeez, I'm exhausted. That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything. Wonder what I'll run into today. And no play makes March a dull girl, you know. How should I go about this? I learned so much today.
Time for your second test. Grandpa always said that everything can be a sword, and that there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in this vast world. If you want to defeat your opponent, you'll need your own secret move.
Speaking of secret moves, I've prepared some flaming potent tea.
Huh? Is that the flaming potent tea from Arumali?
You got it! I saw this immersion where the hero drank the flaming potent tea and started stumbling and shaking all over the place. But then he managed to defeat his father's murderer with his drunken swordplay.
Good example. Do you know how to do the drunken swordplay?
No. I figured I could just learn it by drinking flaming potent tea.
That's not how it works in real life, Miss March.
Absolutely. I've learned a lot from my adventures.
I've heard you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see how you incorporate your experiences into your
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs. Unsheath your swords and give it everything you've got.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Another step closer. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
Lower your weapon. Commencing pacification.
Yeah! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
Criminal.
Awesome! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
Lower your weapon. Commencing pacification. Treasonous.
Yeah! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this! Oh, I get it! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this! Yeah! Phew, that was tough.
Those moves were... So, I thought you were just...
Well.
Thank you both for your guidance.
Without a doubt.
Awesome! Hey, Miss Teaching Assistant. Isn't it about time you showered me with praise? I won't be modest this time. My skills have improved by leaps and bounds.
General Jing Yuan once told me that everyone has the potential to be my master. Not just Cloud Knight instructors, but also artists and outsiders. Actually, I was once convinced by Guinaifen into swallowing a sword. That's definitely not something you learn from regular practice.
So, what do you think your odds are, March?
Maybe around 30 or 40%? Well, I've gained a deeper understanding of swordplay, and I'm more aware of my own strengths now. By the way, in those Immersia stories, the sword masters always hide their true strength before a decisive battle. Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
From the test, I can tell that you still need some time to master your swordplay. But
Yeah!
The progress report on the Nameless Girl's sword training is complete. What should I do now, Specialist Scott?
Huh? Are you being sarcastic or something?
I mean, don't I have other important tasks to do? It feels like a bit of a waste of time to keep tabs on some random girl's swordplay training.
A waste of time? No! This is about safeguarding the reputation of the IPC and the honor of the Ember Lord. Are you saying that March 7th can actually take down an Arumaton from the Artisanship Commission with a sword? Come on, an Arumaton is no match for our state-of-the-art mechs. Go and strengthen our mechs even further. I refuse to believe that little sliver of metal can actually challenge our cutting-edge technology.
But the armor's already pretty thick.
No, it's not enough. Reinforce it more. If I lose face, it's like losing face for the IPC and the Ember Lord. Can we afford to let that happen?
Understood.